What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 ways to make fitness a habit in our lifestyle. So how can we really incorporate fitness permanently into our lives instead of the typical, you're on for a little bit and then you kind of fall off the wagon, you have this sort of like repetitive cycle. So let's talk about how to actually make fitness stick as a habit into our lifestyle. The first tip is about goals. It's important to be specific about your fitness goals. So a lot of times, a lot of the common fitness goals you hear are very sort of general and like outcome based, right? So they're like, I want to lose weight, or I just want to get big muscles or feel better, or whatever it is. And the problem with that is those goals, those sort of outcome based goals, they take a while to actually get there, right? To see those kind of results takes time. So the first thing to do when it comes to goals is to turn your general goals into more specific goals or more specific performance-based goals. So this could be things like you want to get stronger at a particular lift or muscle group, or you want to improve your performance at a certain exercise or get a certain amount of steps per day. These various sort of performance-based goals. And the thing about these is they're much easier to track and actually see improvements on a more regular, consistent basis. So, for example, if you're trying to get stronger at a certain lift, you could potentially see progress at a workout to workout, week to week basis. Whereas, a general goal of like, weight loss, you might not really see any progress for a couple months, several months. But when you have those sort of results and more of a consistent basis, you could see your progress. It makes it much more exciting. You're much more likely to go back, next week and the week after. So that's the first tip. Take general fitness goals and transform them into more specific performance-based goals. Tip number 2, be specific about the planning and the timing of your workout. So oftentimes what will happen is, we'll tell ourselves that we're going to work out. We might even tell a friend or whatever, but it's sort of just in our head as this like idea, and it kind of just floats around, and some time goes on and it turns into one of those things where it's like, I'll get there eventually, right? So being specific about the timing of a workout, when we're going to do it, the day, the time of day, for how long, whatever routine we're going to follow. Being specific with the planning of our workout helps to already sort of get us in the mindset of actually following through with the workout, as well as helping to build sort of like personal accountability. For example, like when we say we're going to do things and then we actually follow through with it. So you're much more likely to actually follow through with the workout if you have it written on the schedule somewhere, or that you told yourself, I'm going to do it this day at this time. Makes it more likely that you'll actually stick to it. That's tip number 2. Be specific about the planning and timing of your workout. Tip number 3 is, of course, make it rewarding. Now, this is typically a big thing with habits, right? This is typically how we get caught in habits in the first place, is that we do something or we, experience something that's rewarding in some way, whether it's, tastes amazing, or it's gives us, convenience or some sort of stimulation or whatever it is that tells our brain to sort of, do that again, whatever that rewarding thing was. So if we want to make exercise and fitness a habit into our lifestyle, then we have to find various ways to make it rewarding, instead of being like, oh, I got to go through my workout. I don't want to do it. Like, it's going to suck. Actually being able to look forward to the workout and to be excited about something is, of course, going to make it more likely that you'll do it. So one of the first ways to do this is, and this kind of goes back to the specific goals, tracking progress. When you track your progress, you're able to then see, like workout to workout, week to week, you're able to see your progress and see your numbers over time, which is going to make it so much more exciting. It's going to make you want to keep hitting the gym again, try to beat those numbers, try to keep improving. Next thing to make fitness more appealing is, of course, to think about how you feel, maybe not essentially during the workout, but after, right? Whether it's the runner's high or the pump, or, whatever like amazing feeling you get from working out. Usually a lot of times it's just you get that sort of stress relief after putting the work in a good workout, and you come out of the gym and it's almost kind of like the stresses of life and everything else like aren't as bad as they used to be, right? Like life doesn't feel as heavy as it did before. So that alone could be the feeling that you chase with working out. Another great way to see fitness as more of a rewarding thing, make it more appealing, is to have a community around it, right? So a lot of times you go into certain gyms or whatever, you meet people, you have a gym partner or whatever it is, and it helps to build a sort of community of those like-minded individuals just like you who are, striving for their goals and putting in the work. And that alone, building that little community can definitely help build fitness as more of a habit in your lifestyle. And then another great tip for making fitness more appealing is the discipline that comes along with it. Everyone, we struggle with discipline here and there on various things. And one of the things about discipline, the main thing about it is doing things when you don't want to do it, right? That's one of the best ways to build discipline, going through something when you don't want to. And so any day that, you're not feeling like working out, or you're like, I don't know, simply just going through the workout is going to help to sort of build and strengthen your discipline. So those are all great ways to make fitness more appealing, right? Tracking your progress, seeing the progress, workout to workout, getting excited about it, focusing on how you feel, a runner's high, getting the pump or whatever, building a community around it, and then building that discipline. Tip number 4, anytime, and this is similar with the whole discipline thing, but anytime you're in that situation where you have to work out, or you told yourself you're going to work out, but you just don't feel like it, and you're really, really close to just throwing in the towel and saying, you know what, screw it, I'm not going to do it today. One of the easiest things that you can do, this is tip number 4, is take the first sort of effortless step or action towards that behavior. So for example, when it comes to fitness and working out, this could be changing into your workout clothes or putting your running shoes on, or, just getting your gym bag ready. Any of these sort of like effortless little behaviors that you would typically do before the real behavior, just by starting to do those can sort of get you in the mentality. It can sort of, start to get things going, get you in the mood. And then next thing you know, you'll be like, all right, yeah, I might as well just go, right? I might as well do the workout. So just by taking those little actions, those little first sort of effortless steps can help make you more accountable, help build that discipline even more, and help make fitness become a habit. And then the 5th tip I have for making fitness a habit is to make it a part of your identity. That's another big thing with habits, is they tend to sort of in one way or another get intertwined with our identity. So if we can start to reframe part of our identity as, we're somebody that is active, we go to the gym, or, we exercise. Like if we can mentally sort of frame that in our mind as, that's part of who we are, we'll be a lot more likely to actually follow through with it. So making fitness a part of your identity is another, or my last tip for how to make fitness a habit. So those are my 5 tips. Number 1, we have be specific with your goals, make general goals more specific goals. Number 2, we have be specific about the planning and the timing of your workout. Number 3, we have make it appealing, make it rewarding, find various things about fitness that make it exciting. Tip number 4 is anytime you're feeling like you're about to give up or you don't want to do the workout, taking that first initial effortless step towards the workout can really help to sort of move things along and actually get you to do it. And then the 5th tip was to make exercise and fitness a part of your identity. See yourself as that person that works out, is fit, prioritizes health and fitness. So those are my 5 tips for how to make fitness a habit in your lifestyle. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You check out my website, lanenelsonfitness.com. Got a bunch of free blogs on there, email list you could sign up for, and a coaching page you can check out. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.